Exactly, you've just destroyed everything. Yeah.
I haven't even touched anything. Hi and welcome to BioPharMoore. I'm here in Hemel Hempstead in the United Kingdom at the Demonstration and Applications Centre of Excellence to talk to Simon Nelms, who is the Regional Marketing Manager for Trace Elemental Analysis at Thermo Fisher Scientific. And I'm going to be finding out from Simon about the new regulations for the detection of elemental impurities in pharmaceutical drug products. Let's go and find out more.
I would say during the next 12 months, there's going to be a significant increase in demand for trace element analysis of pharmaceutical products as a direct consequence of the upcoming United States Pharmacopoeia 232 protocols and the International Conference on Harmonization ICH Q3D protocols. But from January the 1st, 2018, it's going to be required protocols for all pharmaceutical products, so all existing ones as well as new ones.
So in terms of the new methods that have been stipulated, what's actually changed? What did the previous methods look like?
Well, the previous method was USP231. This was an old, 100-year-old wet chemistry-based method, so not very sensitive and certainly not very selective. What the new rulings will bring is more security and safety and the knowledge that the products they're taking are definitely low in certain elements, in particular what's called the big four elements: arsenic, cadmium, mercury and lead.
So they're the scary ones?
They're the scary ones, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
they form what are called the class 1 elements, and beyond that we have class 2A, class 2B and class 3. And basically the requirement to measure those elements depends on their relative toxicities. For class 2A elements, this is cobalt, nickel and vanadium. They are perceived to be a higher probability of being present in the samples, so they generally are measured as well. For class 2B, they are less toxic elements, and so they will tend to be measured if there's a perception they may be present in the sample. So it's based pretty much around a risk assessment initially. A lot of laboratories are yet to implement a solution for USP232 and ICH Q3D.
There's a lot of instrumentation choices to make. Can you give me a little bit of information about how a pharmaceutical customer would choose which instrument they needed?
The entry-level analysis would be the atomic absorption system, the ICE 3000 series. That would be good for laboratories that maybe don't have so many samples to analyse. After that, you could move to inductively coupled plasma OES, the ICAP 7000 series instruments. And they are particularly good because they're very robust. They're very good for measuring things like organic solvents. So if you've got a pharmaceutical product that, for example, will dissolve in dimethyl sulfoxide, you could then run that directly on the ICP-OES. So for samples that maybe need digestion and then dilution, you then need a more sensitive solution. So that's where the inductively coupled plasma mass spectrometer would come in. So in that case, you have the sensitivity and you have the specificity for the analytes that you're needing to measure. And it's particularly good for things like the Big Four, where the instrument has the sensitivity and the interference removal capability to deal with things like, for example, argon chloride. The Thermo Scientific ICAP TQ triple quad ICP-MS, and this is a very exciting development for us. For pharmaceutical analysis, it has a particular benefit if you've got, for example, something that contains vitamin B12 or something like it, where there's a key metal that's present at a high concentration. Because what those metals do is they form additional interferences. For example, in the case of vitamin B12, you get cobalt oxide interference in the plasma. It provides a really neat solution through the use of reactive chemistry in the second quadrupole of the instrument to selectively oxidize, in this case, arsenic to arsenic oxide and move it away from the cobalt oxide interference. We have the Thermo Scientific Qtegra Intelligent Scientific Data Solution software, Qtegra ISDS, and what that provides is a very clear workflow from entering the elements, for example, and then setting up how you're going to collect the data and all the way through to reporting the results. What the software also provides is full audit trailing in order to be compliant with 21 CFR Part 11.
So we've heard lots about the new guidelines for the detection of elemental impurities in pharmaceuticals today. If you want to find out more, make sure you check out thermofisher.com/learn USP 232.